Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. They'll start on the ground. ETN. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was certainly an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Slye is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
1st and 10 at the 27.
On the stick. Hey, back up. Leo.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey,
Lawrence will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Wentz now to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. He gives it to Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 41. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's coming. Look at me. Get ball.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence of the... to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On play action, Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first down, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run with Gibson. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Lawrence on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Hey, right 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Thomas has got it, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah. Hey, right here. 164. Bravo.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, line 7. Start. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, roll.
Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The
last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Wentz now on 1st down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Come on, set.
That's on Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.